But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach a gospel other than the one we preach to you, let him be eternally be condemned. As we have already said, so now I say again, if anyone is preaching to you a gospel other than what you accepted, let him be eternally condemned. Let him be cast to hell. God is saying that if anyone will preach to you another gospel rather than the gospel that you received from God, the gospel that is written in the word of God, if anyone will come to preach you another gospel, let that person be cast to hell. If he is a messenger or an angel but he is not preaching the word of God, the message that the God has said in the word of God, let that person be cast to hell and be condemned eternally. This is what God is saying. So my dear brother and my sister, you need to follow the servants of God, those that are preaching the gospel that is written in the word of God, the gospel that was preached by Paul, by Peter, by every preachers, everyone that wrote the Bible. And this is how we shall know them, by the gospel that they are preaching. So when you are choosing the servant of God, choose the servant that are preaching the gospel, not those who are preaching the gospel of the world and entertaining and dramas, but them that are preaching the word of God, of righteousness and holiness, because God is raising the servants of God of end time, that they may read this word and they may install the right of God, and the nation will shine with the right of God everywhere. The nations, they will have the message of truth, the righteousness, the holiness, and the fire of holiness, and they will carry that fire to all the world, and they will burn the world with that fire, because the word of God has spoken to us